everyone. This is Papia Datta, working as a lecturer in Devi Mahalakshmi Polytechnic College. Today I am going to take a lecture on generation of FM using direct methods. So first we'll discuss about the generation of FM. So frequency modulation is a process of varying the frequency of the carrier signal linearly with the message signal or modulating signal. So hence in frequency modulation, amplitude and phase of the carrier signal remains constant. So there are basically two basic methods of generating frequency modulated signals. The following two methods which generate FM waves are direct method and indirect method. So this is the methods of FM generation, direct method and indirect method. Under direct methods are again divided into two types, reactance modulator and varictor diode modulator. And in indirect method we are going to discuss about the Armstrong method. So first we'll talk about the direct method. So this method is called as the direct method because we are generating a wideband FM wave directly. Wideband FM means what? Wideband FM signals are the FM signals whose frequency modulation index is greater than unity. Normally wideband signals are used for high quality broadcast transmission. In this method, if you can see, look at this diagram, the voltage controlled oscillator is used to generate the wideband frequency modulation. So VCO produces an output signal whose frequency is proportional to the input signal voltage. The block diagram of the generation of WBFM wave is shown in the following diagram. Here the modulating signal f of t, m of t, which is denoted by m of t, is applied as an input to the voltage control oscillator VCO, and VCO produces an output which is nothing but the WBFM. So here it is denoted by the expression f of I, that is WBFM. F of I is directly proportional to f of t, m of t, and f of I is equal to fc plus kf m of t. Here fi is the instantaneous frequency of WBFM wave, fc is the carrier frequency, and kf is the frequency sensitivity. In direct method, the baseband or modulating signal directly modulates the carrier. The carrier signal is generated with the help of an oscillator circuit. This oscillator circuit uses a parallel tuned LC circuit. Thus, the frequency of oscillation of the carrier generation is governed by the expression omega c equal to 1 upon root over LC. Now, we can make the carrier frequency omega c to vary in accordance with the baseband or modulating signal x of t if L or C is varied according to x of t. So, an oscillator circuit whose frequency is controlled by a modulating voltage is called voltage control oscillator, which is also called as VCO. The frequency of VCO is varied according to the modulating signal simply by putting a shunt voltage variable capacitor with its tuned circuit. This voltage variable capacitor is called as varictor or varicap. Now let's just take a minute and try to answer these questions. VCO is used to generate which type of method? What are the methods used to produce FM waves, and what are the direct methods of FM generation? I hope you got the answer. So VCO is used to generate direct method, and the methods used to produce FM waves are direct method and indirect method. It is answer both A and B are correct. And what are the direct methods of FM generation? So here varictor diode and reactance modulator are the direct methods of FM generation. So these are the answers A, C, D. Let us move forward and talk about the reactance modulator. So a reactance modulator changes the frequency of the tank circuit of the oscillator by changing its reactance. This is accomplished by a combination of a resistor, a condenser, and a vacuum tube, which is also called as the modulator, which is connected across the tank circuit of the oscillator as shown in the figure. And it is so adjusted as to act as a variable inductance or capacitance. A reactance modulator is basically a standard common emitter class amplifier. Here resistors R1 and R2 form a voltage divider to bias the transistor into the linear region. R3 is the emitter bias resistor. The oscillator signal from the RC phase shift circuit made up of CS and RS. The value of CS is chosen so that its reactance at the oscillator frequency is about 10 or more times of the value of RS. If the reactance is much greater than the resistance, the circuit will appear predominantly capacitive. Therefore, the current through the capacitor and RS will lead the applied voltage by about 90 degree. Since the collector current is in phase with the base current, which in turn is in phase with the base voltage, the collector current in Q1 leads the oscillator voltage V0 by 90 degree. The modulating signal is applied to the modulator circuit through C1 and RFC1. The RFC helps keep the RF signal from the oscillator out of the audio circuit from the modulating signal, which is usually comes. The audio modulating signal will vary the base voltage and current of Q1 according to the intelligence to be transmitted. The collector current will also vary in proportion here. As the collector current amplitude varies, the phase shift angle changes with respect to the oscillator voltage, which is interpreted by the oscillator as a change in the capacitance. So as the modulating signal changes, the effective capacitance of the circuit varies and the oscillator frequency is varied accordingly. An increase in capacitance lowers the frequency, whereas a lower capacitance increases the frequency. The circuit produces direct frequency modulations. Now we'll talk about the varactor diode modulator. So this is the diagram of varactor diode. So a varactor diode is a semiconductor diode whose junction capacitance varies linearly with the applied bias, and the varactor diode must be reverse biased. The varactor diode is reverse biased by the negative DC source, that is minus VB. The modulating AF voltage appears in series with the negative supply voltage, hence the voltage applied across the varactor diode varies in proportion with the modulating voltage. This will vary the junction capacitance of the varactor diode. The varactor diode appears in parallel with the oscillator tuned circuit, hence the oscillator frequency will change with the change in varactor diode capacitance and FM wave is produced. The RSC will connect the DC and modulating signal to the varactor diode, but it offers a very high impedance at high oscillator frequency. Therefore, the oscillator circuit is isolated from the DC bias and modulating signal. Now let's just take a minute and try to answer these questions. Varactor diodes are used for what? Reactance modulator is basically a which type of amplifier, and voltage amplifier has a fixed gain, whether it is true or false. I hope you got the answers. So varactor diodes are used for tuning. Reactance modulator is basically a class amplifier, and voltage amplifier has a fixed gain. This is true. So these are the answers. I hope you have understood the concept of generation of FM using direct methods. In the next lecture, we'll discuss about the generation of FM using indirect methods. Thank you.